It's a mini episode.
Mini episode.
It's a mini episode.
A mini episode.
I'm Brendan.
And I'm Nathan.
And this is what we're
They thinking.
mini episode. What's shaking, fellers and ladies?
You know, a couple chins and a couple of balls.
Hey. Last week sure was a blast. We got to talk about Showgirls with Steve and Izzy. It's a great time.
We got to, manifest our misogyny in a real world setting.
Veer off subject a couple times, maybe.
A couple times. And Showgirls.
And Showgirls. Yeah, how many times? Take a drink every time I said and Showgirls. And guess what? Postmaster Tim.
He was happy to see us.
He was. We told him all about Showgirls, and he said, that's gross.
And he was right to do so.
He almost had us arrested. I don't know.
A power as a post officer.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why. Like, I was just giving him a visual representation of the film, and somehow he was offended by that. I mean...
I don't understand it either, but,
If you're going to talk about Showgirls, I'm not going to leave my pants on. Like,
Canadian post officers are a conservative bunch.
Oh, are they ever? Let's not get into politics, though.
I just mean, conservative in their behaviors, not their politics.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying post officer Tim was actually Stephen Harper. Former Prime Minister.
He is not a robot. Post officer
No, of
Tim,
course
that
not.
is.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying
Stephen Harper
absolutely
is.
Okay. I was going to say at the very least debatable. But we did open our mailbag up, and we do have some questions, some Q's to A.
Yes.
So I say we let's just get cracking.
Okie doke.
You want to start us off?
All right. Well, this comes from last week's guests, Steve and Izzy. I'm guessing it's mostly from Steve because it's from @EILF Movies. Have you ever met anyone named Nomi IRL? That means in real life.
Yes. Nomi, of course, being the lead character's name in Showgirls. No. The closest thing is a Naomi. Actually, I don't even think I know personally anyone named Naomi. I do know a Noemi.
I also know a Naomi. Not a Naomi, but a Naomi.
Okay.
So that's as close as I've ever gotten as well.
I've never even heard the name Nomi outside of Showgirls. But like you were saying last week, it's probably like a thing where it's like, you will know me.
Exactly. It's a porn name or a stage name.
Makes me so upset. Oh, that movie was so disgusting. Okay, this is possibly my favorite question.
Okay.
And I will time you.
Okay.
I will be timing you. I have a timer. Okay, so this comes from the Besotted Geek Pod. I'm assuming it's from Stork. And he says, because of the last time we talked about... We hinted at the Showgirls the week before, and you said something about gazongas.
Yep.
How many nicknames for breasts can Nathan come up with in 30 seconds? So what I'm going to do, Nathan, is I'm going to start the timer in a second here.
Okay, you got to give me the count in.
We are going to see how many you can come up with. All right, so I'm going to count you down from 3, all right?
Yep.
I'll say 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Titties, tatas, dirty pillows, bazongas, bangers, oh my, big boobs, titty, love pillows, that's a good one. Sounds count, right?
No.
Radio dials, mosquito bites, melons. Is that 30 seconds?
2 seconds.
Oh, sorry.
You're out.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 11.
Oh, there we go.
My favorite being radio dials.
Well, let's say you tune in Tokyo.
Okay, so I did have people take bets on how many you would get. That is the surprise I didn't tell you about.
Okay.
And I believe our good friend Steve. Oh no, sorry. Brent from Home Video Hustle guessed 10, so he was the closest.
Without going over.
Yeah. Besotted Geek, for some reason, guessed 7.5. I don't know how the 0.5 would have happened.
But sounds count, right?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know why I gave you the titty. as a point. There you have it.
Oh, even if you didn't, that's still 10, right?
Right.
Okay.
Sorry,
I've made some excellent life choices. Moving on here. Jason sent us one. Have you ever seen the TV cut with the floating CG bras for miles?
Oh, Jason McLeod.
It just says Jason. I didn't realize. Now you've given him away.
It's Jason McLeod.
Former guest of our show.
Former two-time guest,
Yep.
yeah. WrestleMania 11 and Pearl Harbor.
Why do we do those things to our friends?
Why do we do any of this to ourselves?
Well, we're masochists, so.
No, clearly. Okay, I did not see it. I did not see the whole thing, but I went on YouTube a couple days ago. I did watch some of the clips just because I wanted to see how bad the CGI bras look.
Okay.
It is the most hilarious thing is the scene where Nomi would like take off her bra and they'd cut before she took it off and they cut back and she had the CG one on.
That is awful.
Some of the swearing is pretty funny that they censor, but yeah, the CG bra is hilarious. They don't even cut out the scenes of like the whole show. So you're watching when they're all naked on stage, they all have
CG
really
bras.
Yeah, really obvious looking computerized bras.
I have not. In fact, this is the time I watched it for the podcast. Was the second time I'd seen this movie in full.
I highly recommend you YouTube some of the TV edits of Showgirls. They're very funny.
Okay.
It's just like a montage. And then watch the whole movie again. Because why not? Our next one comes from the Useless Debates podcast at UDPC Podcast. Oh boy. I think this is how Detroit got its hockey team name, right?
Yes.
There is a scene in Showgirls where one character stops another's sexual advances because she is on her period. Have either of you earned your Red Wings? I am assuming that means fuck someone on their period.
Yes. That's exactly what that means.
Just making that real clear for everyone.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The Detroit period fuckers didn't have as good of a ring to it.
Well, no, I think it's because that the team was so rough and so tumble that every period was bloody.
Oh my god!
It's a hockey game, right? Period. See, that's funny. I tied it in there.
Oh, you saved it there. All right.
Inadvertently and intentionally. So there you go.
At the same time?
No.
Okay. Is that where you're leaving it?
I answered the question.
Okay.
You haven't.
You asking me if
you haven't answered the question?
I haven't answered. I thought you meant. I thought you were like, you haven't earned your Red Wings.
No, you haven't answered the question.
I was like, how the fuck do you know? In a way, but it wasn't like bad. Like it wasn't like a waterfall or anything.
Well,
like that. Like
in a way, Jesus.
Well, I mean, no, it wasn't like day one.
It's a yes or no.
It wasn't day one-ish.
You weren't. So you worked down.
I was not down
on day one-ish.
On day one-ish.
Yeah.
No, thank you, sir. But we're just period shaming. That's great. No, yes, I will say yes, but it was not bad. It was not day one.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, the Soup Complex here at the Superiority Complex at Soup Complex wants to know what's the most Canadian thing either of you has ever done.
Oh. Well, I mean, I do a lot of one Canadian stereotype is I don't like hockey, so I mean, that takes me out of that running right away.
Okay.
But I don't know, like I probably like. I mean, I've had like maple syrup on pancakes while drinking Tim Hortons coffee. That's pretty Canadian. But if I was watching hockey at the time, that would have been incredible. But yeah, I think that's probably all about it for me, honestly.
Thanked a cop for a speeding ticket. It's the most Canadian thing I've ever done.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
No, I was thanking him for doing his job. In reality, I was doing my best to get the lowest fine possible, but
yeah. I mean, I think we do lots of Canadian things every day. I mean, people thank each other for holding the doors open for people. We say sorry a lot. I mean,
we're just generally polite.
Yeah. To a fault, almost.
Sometimes. Although there are some flaming assholes in Canada. Do not get us wrong.
Oh, yeah. Every place has them.
Yeah.
That's just the stereotype. Much like all other stereotypes, they are not rooted in 100% reality.
Yeah.
There are some dangerous areas of Canada, too. Do not think it is just a big playground where people jump around and have lollipops and
leave their doors unlocked and are super friendly to each other.
Yeah, guess what? I don't leave my doors unlocked at all.
Nope.
Never. Even when I'm here.
That's
I don't live in...
Smart decision.
Yeah, I don't live in like the hugging capital of Ontario. So.
Not to peel back the curtain too much. We've had to pause podcasts so you can alert the police before.
Yeah, that happened once.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've almost had to edit out whole sections because you could hear an altercation outside my apartment.
So there you go, Canadians. Not always the friendliest bunch.
Oh shit, now they know I record from my apartment. I mean the studio, where we both are. This is from the Home Video Hustle podcast from Brent.
Mm-hmm.
At capital H, capital V, capital H, capital P, lowercase, oddcast, 1D. He says, how many pauses were used during the viewing of Showgirls?
Okay. For this one... For the podcast, 1, so I could get up and go pee and get another drink.
Yeah.
When I originally saw it at 17, considerably more.
1,200. Also, it would have been awkward if you, watching it with your wife, if you're like, oh, can we pause this?
Wouldn't have to. If I wanted... the internet is a thing.
Yeah.
I don't need Showgirls, okay? I don't need that movie anymore.
You don't need Showgirls. I get it, Nathan. God. What did Paul Verhoeven ever do to you?
What about you? You have not answered.
What are you talking about? I already answered.
Pauses.
I didn't pause to be like, oh, titties,
Liar.
but like, no, I did not. I just looked at porn after. So,
because the internet's a thing.
Exactly. I just looked up sexier things than Showgirls. I Googled it and literally everything came up. I'll tell you what I did. I did a lot of pause rewind though.
Because you couldn't believe what you just saw?
Yes, I wanted to make sure I wasn't having a fever dream. For example, the scene we talked about last week where they're talking about eating dog food. I rewound at least 3 times because I was like, no, that's not what they said. That could not have been what was just said. Also, we didn't mention this last week, but there is a scene I rewound a couple times too where one of the strippers tells one of the other ones, I really like stinky armpits.
I missed that.
She says, she said it as in a turn on.
Okay.
I was like, quoi?
No, maybe she likes a nice musk.
Oh yeah, I got that stinky armpit hair. Mmm. Yep.
Okay.
So that's my answer.
All right. So this one's from @SFDFDI podcast,
which is the sci-fi double feature drive-in.
Okay. So capital S, capital F, capital D, capital F, capital D, capital I, capital P, lowercase, oddcast.
With 1D.
Right. Who would be mad? Okay, who would be that mad at a free meal? Those fries looked really good. Also, when are you going to do Showgirls 2?
So, of course, he's referring to the scene in Showgirls where she gets angry after being given a free meal and just, like, spills stuff all over the place.
The angriest eating I've ever seen in a movie.
Does not know how to use a ketchup bottle properly.
Nope.
Yeah, no, I think we covered that. She is a socio. Well, no, I don't know if she's a sociopath because she does have emotions.
A borderline personality disorder, and coupled with some narcissist tendencies and some bipolarism.
Yeah, some Amy Polarism.
No, bipolarism.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know Amy Poehler. I suppose I can't speak for her, but
I love Amy Poehler.
Well, I'm just alluding to the fact that I don't know if she's straight or bi or whatever. Also, Jared and Alyssa, I don't know why she would be mad at a free meal, because those fries indeed did look quite good.
And that giant bucket of fucking pop.
Gamera-sized.
Soda. Cola.
Soda.
Yeah, you say Gamera-sized?
Gamera-sized, yeah.
Giant soda. And for the second question, I don't know, tomorrow? Is that when we're recording Showgirls 2?
I don't know. I'm thoroughly intrigued at the prospect of it, though. From my understanding, it's like a straight up satire parody send up of Showgirls.
That's why I think it might be hard to do, though.
I don't know.
If it's intentionally fun, unless it's like trying to be clever and it's just like, ugh. You know what I mean?
Yes, your vague sound explained it perfectly to me.
You know what I mean. If it's trying to be like a clever parody, but it's just like stupid. It's like those, one of those guys that make like Meet the Spartans.
Oh,
like
you're talking. Yeah, I know who
shit.
you're talking about. I don't want to speak their name.
Yeah. If you do, they might make another movie.
The Epic Date movie, guys. That's as close as I'm getting.
We'll never do. I don't think we ever do one of those, because like it's not even anything to talk about.
Wouldn't it be great if we did that in one of their movies and it was just an absolute serious dissection of the movie with no humor whatsoever?
Well, April Fool's is coming up.
There you. In a year? Yeah.
Yeah. Less than a year, Nathan.
Okay, right.
You have to start preparing.
Start shopping now. I know.
Start shopping now. That's right. Go get that dress you've always wanted.
From Versace.
Versace.
I'm
gonna get the Gucky one myself. So yeah, that's our answer. I don't know. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to pick it, go for it.
Well, I have a feeling eventually I'm going to watch it.
All right.
Just because I'm intrigued by it.
The runtime also throws me off a bit. Longer than Showgirls, like. So I don't know.
More believable sex, though. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, it looks like based on the trailer, it looks like every scene was filmed in an empty room.
Great. Or just it's James's squat.
Yeah. Actually, I think James.
Place. Yeah, he's in it, and so is the original Penny.
And so is Syphilis Elvis or whatever.
Oh, the guy driving the truck?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, crazy! I didn't know that.
As I think he's in the trailer too. This one comes from the next question comes from the Filmmakers Pod at Filmmakers Podcast. We did talk about this a little bit last week as well. Can you believe Charlize Theron auditioned for Nomi and didn't get it? Who else would you love to have seen in that role? So first of all, can you believe that she auditioned and she didn't get it? Charlize Theron.
I can believe that she auditioned for it. I can't believe that she didn't get it.
That's crazy.
Because she is as fetching, if not more, than Elizabeth Berkley.
Yeah. I would argue Elizabeth Berkley does not look that good in this movie.
Well, I don't think she's supposed to look that good. She's supposed to be kind of, sketchy. So
right, but I mean, you're still supposed to get like, it's supposed to be you're going to see her boobs in a movie, but.
Now, if I was going for that for my casting decision, other than Charlize Theron, let me think of who I would like to see in this movie at that time. 95. Alyssa Milano would be on the list for sure. Elizabeth Berkley's contemporary Tiffany Amber Thiessen, and also possibly Lark Voorhees.
Who?
She was Lisa on Saved by the Bell.
Oh,
I'm just naming all Saved by the Bell girls.
I would like to see Jaleel White.
Well, interestingly enough, if you want to see Laura's little sister in porn, you can, because that's a thing.
Oh dear, they've all gone to porn.
Gosh, I don't know who else. Maybe for that time, it was Soleil Moonfry. Was she old enough? Was she been old enough to be in that movie? Punky Brewster.
Pate Moonfry?
No, Soleil Moonfry.
Who the hell's that?
Punky Brewster.
Oh.
Yeah. I know that.
No, I think
she looked. She was looking pretty good there for quite some time.
Okay.
I don't know what she looks like now.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to find out right now. I'm about to say someone, but I want to make sure they were old enough at the time so I don't sound like a creep.
Well, to be okay.
Don't. You know what? No, don't. Just don't. Okay.
Okay.
And no, I'm not going to say it because she was too young at the time.
That's too bad.
Nope.
Awful.
Well, no, but okay, I'll say it if it would have been the right year. If it would have been like 99 or something, I would have said Claire Danes.
Okay.
She was pretty hot.
Oh, I'd see her more as a Penny type.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to see her boobs. Don't want to sound like a perv.
Well, you would have got to see because you got to see Penny's.
That's true. That's true. I just want to see boobs.
Right.
I'm trying to think. 95. Oh boy. Nope. Way too young at the time. Damn it. 1995. I was gonna guess what I was gonna say. Natalie Portman. That was the same year that Leon came out.
Yeah, that would have been wildly inappropriate and super illegal.
Meryl Streep could have done it. Man, I would have been cool with like it being 1995 throws me off so much. Well, give me some other 90s movies at the time.
Place it in the proper year for you to feel comfortable then.
No, I will not desecrate the question. Okay, if we're saying just because we want to see their boobies, Laura Dern was looking pretty good at the time.
Okay.
But I don't know if she'd be good in that role.
No.
Oh, freak. Okay, I'll just say, my answer is, if it was 1999, which I am cheating, Claire Danes. If it is,
Linda Cardellini.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, 95?
Oh, was that right? I thought she was like...
No, because Freaks and Geeks was like 98. Oh, no, Freaks and Geeks was like 2001, so no, that would not be good.
That wasn't 2001.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
What year do you think Freaks and Geeks was?
Looking it up right now.
It was like 2000, 2001.
Freaks and Geeks.
1999
and 2000.
Okay. Yeah, 2000. It was pretty close. Either way, she was only
also,
like 18 then, so...
She was born in 75. It's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Boom. Done. Cardellini boobs.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go to the next question. We spent a lot of time on that question.
It's a subject that needs to be covered.
Well, this is going to be a complete 180 from the last one. And you know what? I told this is from the High Expectations podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Jazz, I guaranteed her that we'd give her a legitimate answer.
Okay.
Because Brent over at Home Video Hustle refused to answer this. He had different choices, I will note. But he was like, nope. So let's do this, Nathan. Let's do her proud, okay?
Okay.
It's a version of Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Okay.
But instead it's make out with for 15 minutes, go down onto completion, receive anal sex from.
Yeah, okay.
And it's Adam Sandler,
mm-hmm.
Ben Affleck,
mm-hmm.
and Jack Black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I got mine already. If that's not weird.
No. I'm just doing some consideration of, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with the fuck, marry, kill part, but I don't know this whole thing. But I think I could. Yeah. Okay. So the 15 minutes, Jack Black, because I'm not doing anything else with him. He's gross.
Okay.
Adam, the second one, Adam Sandler, because it probably wouldn't take too long.
For go down on to completion?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, I guess that will leave Ben Affleck for the end, but I mean, I feel like he would be respectful, thankful, and tender about it.
Ben Affleck for the end, literally.
Literally.
Okay, so those are your choices. So make out with Jack Black for 15 minutes, go down on Adam Sandler to completion, receive anal sex from Ben Affleck.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm comfortable with those.
You heard it here first, folks. Okay. Mine is as follows. Make out with for 15 minutes. I'm actually going to say Ben Affleck, because I think he's a stud. He's a good-looking gent.
Okay.
I will agree with you on the go down onto completion being Adam Sandler.
Mm.
And I would receive anal sex from Jack Black because then I wouldn't have to look at him.
Well, it depends on what position he chose.
Well, I would just not look.
Okay.
Wait, what? Depends on the position he chose.
You just, hike you up there. We covered this in Ben and Arthur, remember?
Oh, yeah, right. You can do that just facing each other.
Yeah,
right?
it's a possibility.
Lightly humping.
Right.
So there you have it, folks. We both said we would receive anal sex from Jack Black and Ben Affleck, and I hope you were skipping along and you came right to that part, and that was the first thing you heard in this podcast.
There you go, Jazz. Just for you, we answered your questions.
Well, this is normally the point where I play the trailer for the next movie, but we're gonna find out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
For the draw. So you, of course,
I'm scared, Brendan.
Week,
I'm really scared.
Are you nervous?
Terrified. You're letting the internet tell us what to do.
I mean, that's never backfired on anyone, has it?
I am terrified.
I think we'll get only award-winning movies.
The Razzies do count as awards, so
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I want to get. We should. Let's do a couple months where we only do Razzie movies. I think we've already done that. We've already done that. It's called our show.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Listener's Choice Month is in the month of May. We will have 5 movies chosen by the internet. You, the folks out there, and I'm just gonna give a little teaser here. We might have a pretty big guest in May.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say because I'm not going to jinx it.
All right.
But yeah, stay tuned for that. And we are also forcing Brent to watch his movie with us. I'm just going to say that right now. If we draw a movie from Brent, we are forcing him to watch it.
As he deserves.
Don't care what it is. He's coming on the show. Because he is forcing us to watch something later on a regular episode, which I think you might be dreading more than me. I've actually seen it before. Have you?
No, because they said everything they needed to with the first one.
Well, I don't know. You might change your mind. What if it's a masterpiece?
I highly doubt it.
So like I said, we can't really tease what the next movie is, but stay tuned. Go to our YouTube account, our Twitter account on Tuesday, and we will give you the live draw. You'll see what we draw out for our first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So I guess that would. I guess that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Montrose around to plug, or you want to just?
I'll just say he's still
a little grossed out,
traumatized and grossed out by Showgirls. So
yeah.
Well, you can always check out his Facebook page, Montrose Monkington III Esquire and Friends. His YouTube channel, Montrose Monkington TV. He's been covering a lot of wrestling, but now that things are starting to get warmer here in Canada, at least in our neck of the woods, he's gonna do his best to get out and do some stuff that is quite Canadian, as he has put it. So yeah, Montrose Monkington TV, and you can also follow him on Twitter at Montrose the Third. That's the number 3 RD on Twitter.
Very good.
Oh, thank you. More later. That's
there we go.
That's what's in the copy here.
I'm surprised Montrose's father didn't make an appearance last week. The ghost of Montrose Monkington III's father. And of course, us. What were they thinking? That is the name of our podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at WWTT Podcast. You can also find us on Facebook. Just search What Were They Thinking. We have a Facebook group as well, What Were They Thinking Interactive. You can ask us questions, talk about how we're huge pervs, or whatever you want to say.
Dude bros.
Dude bros. Bro it up, dude.
Bro, dude, bro. Bro, dude.
Dude, just dude it, bro.
Dude, bro, dude.
Do the dude. Bro the bro.
Bro, dude, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Titties.
Oh my god, I am lost. Yeah, so you can go on our Facebook page. And also, like, just because we have Listener's Choice Month coming up in May, if you have a suggestion, I mean, drop us a line.
Just because our Listener's Choice Month is coming up doesn't mean we don't actively take suggestions from our listeners. I do joke about the internet telling us what to do, but if you have something that's spectacularly hilarious and atrocious, or maybe an overlooked gem from possibly the 80s and 90s, feel free to toss that on to What Were They Thinking Interactive.
Yep. And if we think it has some merit, we'll put it on a list and check it out
twice
at some point.
And see if you're naughty or nice, and then maybe cover it.
Yeah.
No big whoop.
No big whoop. You can also obviously catch us on all the podcatchers. We're on Podbean, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify. Did I say all of them? Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean. I really should start writing these down. We have a YouTube channel, obviously. Game It All on YouTube. You can find all our episodes there as well.
Also,
and
Podify.
Yes.
Podkit Knife. Pocket Closet.
Right.
Then there's the Al Jazeera Network, the Teddy Ruxpin Appreciation Society.
ABC Spark.
But not Disney.
Right, and HBO.
Right.
So that's going to do it for us. I guess I really just have one question for you, Nathan.
What might that be, Brendan?
Well, I mean, you were asked to name some words for boobs.
Breasts. Tits. Yeah.
Tits, yeah.
Boobies.
Bazongas. Melons. Yeah. You only get to 11, man. What were you thinking?
It's time, let's check our cue, baby. Pair it with a couple brews, baby. We love good movies. We love the bad ones too. So we watch them all and pass their lessons on to you. Oh yeah. Everything I learned from movies helps to make life a little bit groovy. With a one-last plot holes and gratuitous movies. It's time to get busy with your friend Steve and Izzy. At eilfm.podbean.com.
Hey, do you like movies?
Hey, do you like podcasts?
If you do, then come on down and listen to the Home Video Hustle podcast, homie.
Hustle.
Every Friday, we talk about whatever movie PJ picks out the bag. What does that mean? Well, every Wednesday on our YouTube page, I pick a bunch of movies at random. Sometimes there's a theme to it, sometimes not. PJ picks the movie out, and guess what? We watch it on Friday. We talk about it for about maybe an hour and a half, whatever we feel like doing. Might give you something good to watch, baby. Come on down every Friday.
So come get your hustle on with Home Video Hustle.
You can find the show on any podcatcher app, or you can come down to homevideohustle.podbean.com. All of them in one place for you, so you can go ahead and binge it like it's Netflix. We ain't the Defenders, but I like to think we're a little bit better than that. Come holler at your boys, man. Come chill with us. Peace.
Hi, I'm Jay Batts.
And I'm Michael.
And we're the hosts of a very thought-provoking show called The What If Podcast. On it, we'll explore the big
and little
what ifs of life and steer our listeners toward a better understanding of the
real or hypothetical
situations we might find ourselves in.
Or not. On our journey, we'll learn interesting facts and fictions about the everyday world. And sometimes,
most of the times,
we'll dive headlong into rabbit holes that slide up against the subject and sharply turn away from it.
Come along with us. We'll have fun and learn something new together. New episodes release every other Tuesday. Find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Music, and anywhere fine podcasts are archived.